everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to make something, I don't make it that often. I'm not that big of a fan of tuna salad, but I do love this one. And it's a really great recipe for if you're having a special brunch or a luncheon, anything like that. I get so many compliments on this one. It's also one of my daughter's favorites, so I'm excited to share it with you. But we're going to use croissants that we're going to put the tuna salad on. So I do have that, and then solid white albacore tuna in water. You can use the can, you can use the pouch, whichever is more convenient. This one is a 12-ounce can. I do have a third cup of finely diced sweet pickles, and then a third cup of finely diced sweet onion. And we will add a little mayo to this. It won't be a lot. I'm not a fan of mayo, so just a little bit, just to kind of mix in everything. And then for the spices that we're going to use in this, we have garlic powder, parsley flakes, some curry powder, some dill weed, and then we'll just add salt and pepper to taste. We will add a little bit of sugar, and then we're also going to add some Parmesan grated cheese. All right, now that we have all of our ingredients gathered together, I went ahead and I opened my can of tuna and I drained the water off. I'm just going to put it in my mixing bowl. And then just try to break up any chunks in there. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to add my third cup of finely diced onion. And then my third cup of finely diced sweet pickle. Next, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder. And I have a 1/2 teaspoon of dill weed. Then I also have a tablespoon of parsley, the dried parsley. I have my tablespoon of Parmesan grated cheese. I'm gonna add that. And I still need the garlic powder. And the reason that I didn't measure that out is because it's just a pinch of garlic powder. So what I'm gonna do is just pour a little bit in my hand and then put a little pinch in it. Yeah, so just a little pinch. And then I also have a tablespoon of granulated sugar. And then as far as the salt and the pepper, I don't like a lot of salt in mine, so I'm just gonna put a little pinch of salt. And then for the pepper, just another pinch. Maybe heavier a little bit on the pepper. I prefer the pepper over the salt in this. And then as far as the mayo, I generally use a couple of tablespoons, just enough to get everything in this bowl moistened up. I don't want it runny. I just want it moistened up, so. Yeah, I'm seeing just a couple of tablespoons seems to do the trick. It's not overly runny, and it was just enough to get everything as far as the spices all mixed in. So that's what you want. I mean, you can add a little bit more mayo if you like mayo. I just don't like mine real runny, especially when you put it on the croissant. You don't want your croissant to get soggy. So the next step is pretty important in this recipe, and that is just to cover this and let this sit in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. It just gets all the spices and everything mixed in, the flavors meld. So we're gonna wrap this up with some saran wrap. We'll put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then we'll add this to our croissants. Okay, so 30 minutes has passed. Our tuna salad has sat in the refrigerator. Now I'm ready to get it into the croissants. So I did get some rather large croissants from the bakery. So I'm gonna go ahead and split those. Not all the way through, but just kind of like that. And then we'll put our tuna salad inside. Okay, now that I have them all split, we're gonna go ahead and we'll get one of them stuffed so you can see how they look. Again, I'm not a real big fan of tuna salad, but I do like this one. The spices make a lot of difference there. So I've got that one stuffed up pretty good, as you can see. Now we'll go ahead and get the rest of them done. It should be enough to do 6 large croissants or 12 of the smaller ones. Okay, they are finished. Really yummy. Hopefully you'll try it. You'll love it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps our channel out. And we'll see you next time.